Okay. People joining this live stream, this is a late-breaking piece of functionality for version 12 of Wolfram Language. This is a function called web crawl map. And why does it say new in 11.2? It certainly wasn't.
No, that's an error.
That's wrong.
Yes.
Okay. 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 Well, let's take a look at this functionality then. So if I say, why is that still blue? That doesn't seem like a good sign to me. Why is it still blue here?
Nicholas?
I don't know.
Was it blue in your build?
Oh.
It seems to do absolutely nothing. What is it?
There was an issue with auto loading, and I did a last.
I thought you fixed that. Are you on today's build, Stephen?
I think so. Let's find out. October 27th, so it might not be. I can go to the prototype build. Should I go to the prototype build?
I think so, yes. Nicholas, you got your build today, right? And it was working?
Yes.
This should have been today's build. Unless... Oh, hold on.
Well, at the very least, I think you can call needs web crawl maps. The packlet's definitely there.
Okay, well, let me just do that. Let me do that here. Could we try to mute, please? Nicholas?
Oh, the packlet's just called web crawl.
Nope. Nope, it's not. Okay, Nicholas, what do we do here?
The packet is there. I don't know why it's not loading.
Well, what's it called?
Web crawl.
Just web crawl?
Yes.
Okay, let's try the prototype build.
Seriously, is that packlet's been in the build for a couple weeks now?
Okay, this is looking promising. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, let's start looking at the design here. Okay, gives a list of the results of applying F to an association for each web object found by crawling the web starting at root. That sounds like my writing. Hopefully it wasn't. That way somebody else, but it sounds just like me.
I think it was you.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so we fixed a couple of the options, option and parameter descriptions. Last time you looked
too
at
much. I would put a max depth option there.
Okay, but so the default shouldn't blow itself up, I would say. Okay. Is there any status bar that we could be putting in here?
I could try to do something. I tried something, but there was some issues because of the uses of asynchronous stuff, and there were some glitches. So I removed.
So what is this doing?
It's crawling the website, and it should print. I don't know.
I noticed you've got a max items thing there.
Yes.
So that's, I mean...
Two different ways of limiting.
Let's use a simpler website here. This isn't terribly encouraging. Why isn't this coming back faster? Do we have any reason to think it's working at all?
Yes.
Yes, Nicholas was adding these examples today.
I added some examples, yes.
So it was working. With a build, he was not local branch or anything. He downloaded it from our system.
Okay, you should not need some weird link extraction option here.
It is needed because of how the Wolfram.com website is designed.
So maybe use a different example there.
I should use a different website.
Or a different default.
The website uses a very weird scheme in which they use query parameters to signal the source. So you have different pages that seem to be different pages, but they are the same page.
Well, that's because that's probably language switching, isn't it?
No. It's like if you come from homepage, then you have all the URLs.
What just happened here? This crashed. This didn't work. So that's not a good sign. So let's try running it again.
No. Definitely not. I don't know. I've been using it without no problems here. Oh.
Character encoding, not a valid character encoding. What's the story with that? But Nicholas, do you know what?
No, I don't know where this. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
That's probably a URL read error, isn't it?
Well, if we could get the more information, if we could show the stack trace, we would be in good shape. From character encoding. What is this? This is something kind of complicated. Look at this. What's that? From character code of this thing, comma, failed. All right.
Okay. I don't think I use from character code.
Well,
something uses it.
Yes, I'm sure you're using like URL read or something, right, Nicholas?
One thing I'm using is import, and sometimes I've got some errors from import.
What on earth is that? That's somehow the character encoding for that is broken. I mean, I think one of the things we're learning is all of these web pages have all kinds of detailed issues with them, which is why crawling is kind of hard. Okay, but so in this case, let's just go to max depth 1, all items. Let's just see what's there. Okay. I'm super surprised that those are the only links that are there. So let's to prove that, let's do an import on my front page. Does it care between HTTP, HTTPS? Does it automatically cycle through those? Okay, I don't understand that. Why would this say hash URL? What does that mean? Max depth 1 compared to hyperlinks there. Get my question?
I will need to go and check. I don't know why.
Well, let's try max depth 2. But look at those, that there are plenty of things here.
Is it possible that
it's possible they're going off the domain?
Right, yeah. There's an option called same hosts. Is that defaulting to true?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this again.
That'll do it.
Is it called same hosts like this? No?
No, it's part of there's a link extraction, and then you pass options, and one of those options is same host. That is something I'm not.
Why isn't link extraction coming up as auto-completed here? Maybe because it hasn't extracted documentation. Same host, arrow, false. Is that right?
Yes, I think so. I hope it works. Well,
okay. Now that's yet a different list. So let's do %4, %5. So let's say complement. Okay. All right. Why would those have not been followed? Though it was followed by the import with hyperlinks.
I will need to go to the source of the web page to see this something that I'm not covering.
Wait, are you sure that it, because SoundCloud showed up? Oh, oh, interesting. So web crawl map has HTTPS for the SoundCloud link, whereas import has HTTP for the SoundCloud link.
Yeah, look at that. But here, oh, well, wait a second. But I mean,
yeah, most of those are ones that turned into HTTPS in the first one.
There's but the length of that, length %5 and %4.
Yeah, I still don't think it's exact match, but I think that explains part of it.
Okay, there's 10 missing. There's 10 that are here. Does this allow both same host true and same host false? Yes, it obviously does.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I see something in the source code of the website that maybe explains this. A weird way of linking that is valid, not recommended, but maybe I'm not supporting it. Some links in the website, in this website, are // domain. They don't have a scheme. They are //
Yeah, I understand. Well, you better support it.
Yep.
Okay, you might, and also let's report it to the folks who maintain that website.
Yes.
Maybe that's
the crawlers that's messing up.
Okay, so let's find. Can we find any conforming website here?
Every website should. Most of.
All right, give me a website that I can crawl here.
Well, I have been using the website for your book, Wolfram Science.
Okay, try that one. I mean, this is in the bizarre theory of let's find some thing that works here. Let's go. Well, let's say hash title just for fun.
I don't know if that. Yeah.
You say it works here. So can I just say wolframscience.com?
Not sure.
Follows at most n levels. So why does, if given that we have an n level thing, why do we have to say up here max depth? Okay. Okay, so let's say this.
No, that's not implemented. It's an error in the documentation. I should have implemented that.
Okay, so is it an error?
I'm sorry. Yes. It was added in the last meeting, and I see that I have.
Look. What happened here? That's clearly wrong.
Yes, I think that also the title is not extracted.
But that's in this list.
Yes, it's an error.
Okay, and now also the thing has why is this not working? Formatting notebook. Weird. Okay, so hash URL. Something seemed to crash there. Okay. So now again, I'm going to do the test import with hyperlinks. Oh, for goodness
Oh,
sake.
Oh, it's turn off same host. So same host should probably be, what should the default? The default should probably be false, right?
Well, I don't know what people know. I mean, it depends what you want. If you want a
No.
web crawl,
the default should be
particular site.
True, because else you will be crawling all the web.
Yeah.
That's true.
You usually want to crawl a specific website. That's more common.
Now what's it doing? There we go. Okay. Okay. Yes, again, we have more things in the hyperlinks list than we do in the web crawl list. Okay. So, do you in fact import body or not?
I should review all of this because I have been trying with a limited set, and I will make sure that all of these work. It's a pretty trivial thing.
Are we confident enough that this is useful that we want to put it into version 12? Or is this really just going to be an embarrassment at this point?
The broken things certainly surprised me today.
Do you think uncrawled should be in our spelling dictionary?
That's probably not the best English. It's me. It's not. I'm not.
Which were not crawled. Knowing which URLs were not yet crawled.
Yes, that is a bit obscure, but the point of that option is that when I tried to create an index of a very huge website, I needed this option so that I can.
Wait, this is a new thing that we have not discussed yet?
No, it was discussed, but I don't remember.
Okay, maximum levels. But did you add this documentation?
The discarded URLs function, I think, was added by you, Stephen, but we didn't completely finish the.
Well, we didn't. I didn't write this. I guarantee I did not write this.
No, that you did not write. It was a.
So what other stuff was not written by me here, and isn't marked as tentative?
I think they were marked. I thought discarded. I thought you marked that, Nicholas. Okay, so there was the XML object.
Well, let's go through this one here.
Type. Okay.
Okay, applied to URLs discarded due to max items. What the hell does that mean?
That the function you passed with this option will be applied to each URL that is not being crawled because the limit of maximum URLs to crawl has been reached.
Yeah, okay.
It sounds a bit obscure, but it's useful when you want to split the job into multiple smaller jobs.
I don't think it's the right way to do it. I really don't think it's the right way to do it. Whoops, why did that do that? That's really crazy. I just don't think it's properly thought out. This is, I understand roughly what you're trying. What is this doing?
You know what? Now I know. That was happening to Nicholas and me this morning, and we couldn't. That's why the tags aren't right. We thought it was us.
This appears to be totally confused. So there's something wrong in this version with this. Let's see whether we can put it in here. Oh, come on. Well, okay, so somebody has got to add this here. Okay, I hope you reported the bug with these tags getting added in the wrong place.
I can now. I thought it was just me not knowing how to use DocuTools, but yeah, I'll report it.
Oh, for goodness sake. come on. So somebody, okay, all right, okay. So I don't think this is right. Okay, listen, this function too primitive to even make it into 12.0?
I think after, I thought it was going to go, it could go into 12, but I think it should go to 12.1 after having this meeting.
I do too. Let's refuturize it. I don't think we're ready here. I think it's got to have okay, so let's, with that in mind, yeah, I mean, there are multiple issues here. I mean, first thing is, I mean, is it reasonably fast or is it slow as anything?
I think it's fast.
Okay, so if I want to, for example, let's stay on this domain where I really don't think there's any particular, let's just go, this will be same host. Let's try to max depth 2, for example. Okay, this is really very slow. And the fact that it's giving no indication of what it's doing is really disappointing. So what is it actually doing? Is it initiating asynchronous tasks to do this or what? You understand my question, Nicholas? How is it doing this? Is it doing it with asynchronous tasks or what?
Nicholas.
Okay, we're going to have to give up this meeting if we can't get to.
I know it does use asynchronous tasks.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean, this is, so let's go to max step 3.
I see him muting and unmuting, but it's,
well, it's obviously not working.
Oh, sorry, I was using the mute. Sorry. This is using URL submit. Everything is fetched asynchronously in several threads at a time.
Okay.
Oh, and
why is it so slow? I mean, is it, but so in order to
I don't know if it's so slow, because this has fetched the content of every one of these pages. Okay,
so notice that it's saying this. So why is it saying that? Why does it think there's a dynamic warning? Why is it is that using some service kernel somewhere? How is the submission working? Is the submission being some kind of session submit thing or what?
It uses URL submit.
Okay, why is it doing this?
I don't know
to
what
me suggests that what's happening is, so I just aborted there. My guess is what's happening is that the URL submit is somehow trying to use some preemptive link, some service kernel on a preemptive link to do something. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, hence on the live stream points out that some examples which work use HTTPS as the base, whereas this is using HTTP. It's just very unclear what this is doing and whether it's pushing over automatically to HTTPS or what it's doing. I mean, okay, there clearly needs to be a bunch more work here. Now, I don't know. Okay, why is URL submit?
I don't know. I have used this to index the whole of the Wolfram website successfully. I don't know why this is not working.
Why it's failing for me? Okay, so
I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a prototype build that has other things broken in it. I don't really know.
No, maybe it needs more testing.
Well, Matt, what should we do here? I mean, are we future?
I think we should wait till 12.1. I think we should wait till 12.1, and we should work more. I need to work more heavily with QA, I think, because there's a lot of cases that were not thought through by me or by Nicholas for how to test this.
Fine. Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up then for right now, right here.
Yes.
And let's let everybody go work on the freeze for 12.0 which okay, I'll push back whatever I changed here into the repository. Otherwise, great, thanks. Okay, see you all soon.